He owns the cement beneath your feet, the sugar in your tea, and now the fuel in your car. His empire spans 17 nations, yet you've probably never heard his name. Meet the shadow titan of Africa, a billionaire who operates from the shadows while living in outrageous luxury. This is how Aliko Dangote quietly controls half a continent. Welcome to Luxury Buzz, your go-to channel for exploring the world's most extravagant assets, ultra-wealthy lifestyles, and hidden empires of power. If you love jaw-dropping luxury and the real stories behind global wealth, make sure to subscribe, like, and turn on notifications, because true power is rarely in plain sight. The architect of a continent, Aliko Dangote isn't just wealthy. He's a force of nature in Africa's economic landscape. His reach goes far beyond net worth. He is the man behind the wheel of industries critical to African life: cement, sugar, flour, salt, oil, and more. But how did he get here? His journey began in the late 1970s in Kano, Nigeria. A young entrepreneur with a loan from his uncle, Dangote launched a small trading firm importing rice, sugar, and cement. While others were chasing quick profits, he was studying the system. He saw a future where Africa didn't just import, it built. And so he pivoted from trading to manufacturing, from middleman to industrialist. It was a game-changing move. Dangote Cement, the foundation beneath Africa. Today, Dangote Cement is the largest cement producer in Africa. It operates in over 17 countries and is the biggest publicly traded company in West Africa. From Lagos to Kinshasa, Dakar to Addis Ababa, wherever you see construction cranes, bridges, stadiums, highways, or new apartment towers rising from the red African soil, chances are they're built on Dangote's cement. His factories don't just support infrastructure, they power entire economies. They hire thousands, create supply chains, and spark urban growth in regions long neglected. In many ways, Dangote's cement business didn't just pour concrete, it poured the foundation of a modern Africa. The $19 billion oil power play, but cement was just the beginning. In 2023, Dangote shook the world with one of Africa's boldest private ventures, the Dangote Refinery, a $19 billion megaproject located in the Lekki Free Zone in Lagos, Nigeria. Its capacity, 650,000 barrels per day, making it the largest oil refinery in Africa and among the largest globally. It's more than just a refinery. It's a declaration of independence. For decades, Africa exported crude oil and imported refined fuel, losing billions annually. Dangote changed that equation overnight. This refinery can meet over 12% of Africa's total fuel demand. It slashes dependency on foreign refineries, reduces fuel costs, and stabilizes regional markets. And here's the jaw-dropping part. It's not owned by a nation, not by a consortium. It's owned by one man, the man who can move markets. With that refinery, Dangote gained more than industrial leverage. He gained strategic power, the kind of power that moves governments, shapes energy policies, and dictates market conditions. When Dangote decides whether to export or retain fuel domestically, entire economies react. A price drop in Nigeria, a diesel shortage in Ghana, a ripple in global oil futures. And he knows this. He's not just producing energy, he's becoming a geopolitical actor without ever stepping into office. In 2024 alone, his decisions influenced GDP figures across at least 5 African nations. Wherever a Dangote project breaks ground, roads appear, jobs multiply, and real estate booms. Presidents take notice, investors follow, global firms knock. From salt to sugar, controlling what Africa eats. But Dangote doesn't stop at cement and fuel. His group also controls Africa's food supply chains, from flour mills to salt refineries, pasta plants, and sugar plantations. In countries like Nigeria, Ghana, Ethiopia, and Senegal, a majority of bread, table salt, and sugar come from Dangote's enterprises. Every meal, every household, every day, his products are there. And here's the catch. Many don't even realize it. His brand is not always flashy, but it's ubiquitous. Discreet, yet essential. Omnipresent in the lives of millions, from the city skyscrapers to the village marketplaces. The billionaire in the shadows. With power like that, you'd expect a man constantly in the spotlight. But Aliko Dangote does the opposite. He avoids media glamour. No Twitter rants, no paparazzi, no reality shows. He doesn't sell personality, he sells influence. While Elon Musk tweets and Jeff Bezos launches rockets, Dangote operates from quiet boardrooms and private airstrips. But behind closed doors, his presence is undeniable. He attends elite global forums like Davos, consults with presidents, brokers, regional trade deals, influences central bank policy, all without demanding applause. His influence is not in volume, but in velocity. Living like a billionaire. And make no mistake, Dangote lives like a billionaire. In 2010, he gifted himself a $45 million private jet for his birthday. Today, he reportedly owns a Bombardier Global 7500, one of the world's most luxurious long-range jets, often referred to as the penthouse of the skies. He resides in Ikoyi, Lagos, home to Nigeria's most powerful elite. His mansion blends architectural brilliance with cutting-edge security and tasteful elegance. Off the radar, he owns properties in London, New York, and possibly in the south of France, though these remain closely guarded. And while he avoids social media, insiders say he enjoys luxury yachts, art collections, and high-end European fashion. You won't see him flaunting it, but make no mistake, he swims in the same billionaire waters as the world's elite. Diplomacy, philanthropy, and strategy. But Dangote's power extends beyond business. In recent years, he's become an unofficial diplomat, brokering deals with oil ministers, African finance heads, and multilateral development banks. In 2024, he mediated infrastructure pacts between Kenya, Angola, and international lenders. His presence is often the green light for billion-dollar partnerships to proceed. He works closely with global philanthropists like Bill Gates, not just for photo ops, but for strategic impact. His Dangote Foundation has committed billions to education, healthcare, and agriculture. The man who doesn't need to rule. Aliko Dangote doesn't need to run for president. He doesn't need to pass laws. He owns the infrastructure politicians depend on. He provides the jobs they promise. He builds the roads they cut ribbons for. In many countries, he is the shadow state, a parallel system of production and development, and yet he wields this power with measured precision. He is not interested in being loved, he is interested in being indispensable to banks, to governments, to the daily function of half a continent, a legacy in the making. As of 2025, Aliko Dangote's net worth is $23.9 billion, but the true value of his empire lies not in digits, but in dominion. He controls Africa's largest cement business, its biggest oil refinery, a vast food production network, logistics infrastructure, and influence in energy, trade, and banking sectors. He's not a politician, yet politicians wait for his call. He's not a monarch, yet he's treated like royalty. He doesn't post selfies, but the world follows his moves. Because this isn't just a story of wealth, it's a story of continental transformation, quietly engineered by a man who saw Africa not for what it was, but for what it could become. So, the next time you drive across an African highway, pour a bag of sugar or fuel your car. Remember, you're living in a world Aliko Dangote helped build. He doesn't dominate headlines. He dominates economies. He doesn't chase fame. He chases control. And that's why this man, Aliko Dangote, secretly controls half of Africa. If you found this story compelling, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell. Here at Luxury Buzz, we unveil the hidden power players, the real-life billionaires shaping our world from behind the scenes. Until next time, follow the money, because true power is rarely in plain sight.